Hello YouTube, this is T4, also known as Subwoofer07. Folks. Shut up, Porky. Anyways, I was asked by a certain user named RocMegamanX to be interviewed, and I accepted it, and he wanted to ask me a couple of questions, so I said, okay. So here are the following questions so far. Here's question number 1.
What is your favorite food?
What's my favorite food? I would have to say either Captain Crunch or prime rib. That's it. Moving on.
What is your least favorite food?
My least favorite food? One thing. I mean one freaking food that I hate the most. Fettuccine. Why? Because in my opinion, its taste is just so bland. I don't like it. I never want to try it again. Never.
What were your top 5 favorite cartoons growing up?
My top favorites. Wow, this is going to be a tough one. Let's see. I mostly grew up with The Simpsons when I was a little kid, so I never knew much of what was going on since I had autism back then, but I enjoyed watching it, so The Simpsons is on my number 1 list, and what else? I never had cable when I was a kid, so I watched antenna channels, like ABC or CBS or UPN 58. There's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was one of my favorite shows, and I keep watching it over and over again, even when I get sick from school. I would usually watch it, and I just watch it over and over again, because back then I was very repetitive. Let's see. There's also Pocket Monsters, also known as Pokemon, Digimon, and finally, Animaniacs. Those shows, when I was growing up, was awesome. They were really cool. If you haven't seen them, go check them out.
What discussions do you usually stay away from?
Any discussions that involve with idiotic fanboys that has an IQ of a gerbil.
Who are your top 5 favorite YouTubers?
My top 5 favorite YouTubers. I don't have much favorites, but I consider them as friends online, and they're really good friends to talk to. First one is Big Al 2K6. His rants are very awesome. Plus, he's epic. Well, I just want to get that off my chest. I mean, what I like about Big Al is that he makes really great valid points, especially on Jesus. And most importantly, on Soccer Moms and Peta, some of the information that I said on my rants came from him, and I give him credit for that. Darkness to Curse is one of the few friends I have met when I first started on YouTube. And before even on YouTube, he and I met on forum websites like the one that he has on his channel on YouTube. His game reviews inspired me to do my first video, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear, which is my first video, and most of the time throughout my reviews that I got bad criticisms because of my lispy voice and other bullshit like that. I asked him help on what to do, and he gave me some advices, and I give him credit for that. And that one time where he was being bashed on by AVG and Finboys, I covered him, and he has given me thanks for covering his back. And it seems like we're good buddies on YouTube, but somehow we don't talk much because he and I are usually busy in our lives at times. Either making videos or just going through social life. Another favorite YouTuber is Army21. The reason why he's my favorite YouTuber is because most of his reviews he makes good valid points. My 4th favorite is Sama. In my opinion, she never hesitates on any of her videos whatsoever. And like Big Al, she makes good valid points, so kudos to her. And finally, we got Kohan 3000. She's one of the main reasons why I animate with my avatar, also known as T4, to this day. When I saw her pics on her rants, I had the idea for my Chris Crocker video that I would put myself, which looks like Sora in an organization attire, in the video about the Chris Crocker rant. But most importantly, her rants are above decent at its best. So if you've never heard of this user, go check her out. Or in fact, check out the description if you want. Wow, that was long. Let's move on.
How do you feel about scripting? And would it be better to just make notes to get yourself on track when making a video, or just script everything?
Scripting. Mostly of the time, whenever I do my videos, I just think of them in my head and see if it's good enough. And that's about it. And in my own honest opinions, I say take notes in case if you want to add something in later on and see if it would go down. But otherwise, if I wanted to make a very accurate video, and if I want to say something completely, then I would try to script the whole thing. But that's just my opinion. So moving on. And the final question is...
And do you think there are too many wars on YouTube?
I only got one word. Yes. There are too many flame wars on YouTube, and it's getting ridiculous. It's turning itself into MySpace. And the ideas of fanboys making hate videos just because once a certain person doesn't like the voice actor is just pathetic in my honest opinion. And it just pisses me off to no end. And as for bad reviewing, like, oh my god, you're an Asian ripoff. I was called that on my Cartoon Network rant. I'm dead serious. That's probably one of the dumbest comments I've ever heard in my entire life. It just shows how stupid fanboys are nowadays. Not all of them, just some of them. But yeah, there are too many flame wars on YouTube so far. Alrighty then. This is T4-TV, 71487, signing off. And have a nice day.